to settle down. If you like to use the playlist in the chat below, I'll give the countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, we settle down into this moment. Feeling the steady support of the earth beneath you. The energetic rise from root to crown. Resting the left palm over Anahata, the heart space. The right palm over that. Very gently guiding your awareness to your breath and breathing out. As you inhale, opening the arms. Mula mudra. Wide embrace as you exhale, softening your hands. Back to your center. Breathing in. This expansion from your heart space. Breathing out. The softening of your hands toward Anahata. Continuing these smooth, steady cycles on your own. And of course, might soften your gaze. Or allow your eyes to close. Feeling the energy of Anahata. Your heart chakra. Your heart is the only organ in your body with cardiac cells. These cells emit an electromagnetic pulse. Your heart field is measured. The echocardiogram 3 feet from your physical body. In essence, before people meet you, they meet your heart. Continuing. A few more steady cycles. This inhale, the expansion, and the wide embrace. The exhale, softening, Anahata. Breathing in. And breathing out. Once more, breathing in. Breathing out. And resting your hands over Anahata, sternum space, the very center of your chest. If you like, a gentle sway of your torso, the upper body. Just notice. As you breathe, the inhale, the expansion. Beneath your palms. As the air fills your lungs. As you exhale, the softening. All the air flows from your body. Just notice, how does it feel? To rest your hands over this tender place. The space where you give and receive love. movement meditation. Be devotion in motion. This heart-centered expression. I'd like you to call to mind someone you love. Someone who loves you unconditionally. This might be a person or a pet. Hold this living, loving being in your heart. You feel this love warming your whole body. Again, movement meditation as devotion in motion. Holding this loving being in your heart. As a dedication for your practice. You might say silently or out loud, this is for you. Next breath. Steadying the sway. For a moment, exhaling, relaxing the hands toward the inner knees. Palms upward. Gesture of receptivity. Breathing out through nose or mouth. Now gently joining the palms together, the hands in Anjali Mudra. Thumbs toward the sternum, center of your chest, Anahata space. Reading yourself. As you breathe, your eyes open. A little hello to those joining us, those who might be watching on the replay. I'm Hannah, and I'm so happy to have you here. On the next exhale, arms relaxing down either side of the body. No rush, no hurry. We'll transition toward the tabletop shape. Again, take as much time as you need. Perhaps you could double your mat or use cushion underneath your knees. With the balls of the feet tucking underneath today. The shoulder joints stacking over the wrist joints. The hip joints over the knees. We begin by mobilizing the spine. Exhaling the arc in the low back. Shining that sternum space to the sky. You might even tip your chin to the clouds. Inhaling to round. The mid-spine now to the sky as you scoop your pelvis, the tailbone toward the knees. Exhaling the arc of the low back. Shining the sternum to the sky, maybe the chin to the clouds. Inhaling to round. Exhaling the shoulder joints from the ears again. It feels good for your neck, your chin to the clouds. Enjoy a few more rounds on your own. The inhale, that posterior pelvic tilt. On your exhale, the anterior, the arc, the lumbar curve. Breathing and moving. Resting your awareness. Anahata. That heart chakra space. Your next breath. The movement of sahaja. Begin to explore these shapes that call to you. Bend your elbow joints. You might dip your heart low to the earth. Again, Anahata, heart chakra associated with the element of air. Sanskrit word is vayu. Anahata, meaning unhurt, unstruck, unbeaten. Resiliency, the strongest organ in our body. Heart. In the next few breaths, you'll ease toward Balasana, reclining warrior. We'll explore our connecting vinyasa from this space. The hip joints toward the heels. As we exhale, sliding the palms back, the thumbs by the pinky toes. Could rest on your fists. Could have the palms down toward the ground, or if it makes sense for your body, on thumbs and fingertips, inhale a lift. Hip joints from the heels, maybe a little, maybe a lot. Whatever feels good for your body. Making the best decision for your practice in this moment. Exhaling the hip joints down to the heels. Twice more, inhale. The hip joints might hover just a little bit from the heels, or maybe higher, perhaps the chin to the clouds. Exhaling the hip joints back down. Once more, inhaling. And again, hip joints might hover just a little, or maybe a lot. Exhaling, we feel that expansion across the center of the chest. Sweep the palms around, easing now toward Adho Svanasana, the inverted V shape. Bend your knees, pedal your heels out as you breathe into that space alongside the backs of your legs. The hamstrings, the calves, the Achilles tendon. The most important part of our practice is that you're breathing. It could be the inhale through the nose, the exhale through nose or mouth. As you exhale, enjoying the steadiness of the shape. Breathing in, the right leg rises, caressing the sky. And as you exhale, slow, soft step of the right foot through onto the earth beneath you. Anjaneyasana, the lunge pattern, you could be on fists or thumbs and fingertips as you inhale, just rippling the center spine to the sky. And as you exhale, we emanate that sternum space. Anahata. Forward. Inhaling to round. Exhaling. Emanate. And once more, inhale to round. Exhaling. Bottom of the breath, the back left knee down to the ground, the left foot top. Going to inhale, clawing the right quadricep, interweaving the fingers, easing from the lunge pattern. Exhaling to pulse a little bit deeper into the shape. Inhale to ease from the lunge. Exhale to pulse a little deeper into the shape. Once more, breathing in. And breathing out. This might be enough. You could always rest your hands on top of the right quadricep. Or that opening movement meditation, Prana Mudra, left palm, right palm, over the heart. Inhale, expand in that wide embrace. Exhaling to soften towards your center. Twice more. Inhale. Exhaling. Inhaling, you might even say, this is for you. Remembering that loving being you're holding in your heart. From the bottom of your next exhale, when the palms return down to the ground, no rush, no hurry. Toward tabletop. For a few beats, the movement of Sahaja. And of course, if it makes sense for your body, you could remain. The spontaneous exploration of space for the connecting vinyasa. Or if it's okay, on your knees, toward Vajrasana, hip joints toward the heels, palms slide back. And could be on fists or thumbs and fingertips. One time, inhale to hover the hip joints from the heels, feeling the space, cross the very center of your chest, Anahata, toward the heavens, exhaling, hip joints toward the heels. Inhaling, palms forward, we'll meet Adho Svanasana, the inverted V. Breathing out through nose or mouth. steadiness of the shape. Inhaling the left leg to lift, caressing the sky. Exhaling, and that slow, soft step, the left foot through toward the earth beneath you. Maybe on fists or thumbs and fingertips. Inhale the lunge pattern, Anahata, rippling the center spine to the sky. Exhaling, emanate. Maybe tipping your chin to the clouds. Twice more, inhaling to round. Exhaling through nose or mouth. Whatever feels best for your body. Once more, inhaling to round. Exhaling. Bottom of your breath. The back right knee down. And the right foot could be tucked or untucked as you inhale, climbing that left quadricep, interweaving the fingers, going to ease from the lunge pattern. And as we exhale, pulsing a little bit deeper into the shape. Again, inhaling, we ease from the lunge. Exhaling to pulse a little deeper into the shape. Once more, inhaling to ease from the lunge, super strong, left quadricep and calf. Exhaling. This might be enough. Hands resting on the quad or Pranam Mudra, palms over the heart as we inhale this wide embrace. Exhaling to soften to the center. Inhaling the wide embrace. Exhaling. Last time, inhaling, holding that loving being in your heart. You might say, this is for you. As we exhale, bottom of the breath, palms return down to the ground. On the tabletop shape. Sahaja. Never felt so free. Again, any movement calls to you. You might dip your heart low to the earth. Bend the elbow joints. And the next couple breaths. And the last time for now, easing toward Vajrasana. Again, could be on fists or thumbs and fingertips. As you inhale, hover the hip joints from the heels. And that expansion, the heart field to the heavens. Exhaling and the hip joints down toward the heels. As you inhale, sweeping the palms forward, this time resting the hands on the quadriceps. We'll enjoy Anahata. Seated. This lifting the sternum from the roof of your mouth. And as you exhale, forward. Inhaling, Anahata Asana and Vajrasana, the seated shape. Heart center to the heavens. Exhaling, forward. You might choose to remain in this rhythmic vinyasa, or you like a bit more for the core, palms down to the ground. And the next time you inhale, hovering the knees grounding the upper middle spine, exhaling, hip joints down. The palms return toward the quadriceps, heart to the heavens. Exhaling forward. The palms might come down to the ground, inhaling, variation, lunation, bit of a stretch for the tops of the feet. And exhaling. We inhale, Anahata and Vajrasana. Last time, I promise, palms down on the ground. As you inhale, you might like this round and lift. If not, it's beautiful too. Exhaling, just enjoying the variation that feels best for your body. As we exhale, the classical Anahata asana, the arms extending forward. Personally, my preference is to tuck the balls of the feet, the earth beneath me. Always keep the tops of the feet down on the ground, beginning to extend your two long arms forward. Toward the tip top of your raft, your mat, you might touch the tip of your nose, resting your forehead. Perhaps you tuck your chin. And that familiar curve in the low back, the anterior pelvic tilt. Add a bit of a pulsation if you like. Inhale to round in the upper spine. As you exhale, the heart down to the ground. The next time we breathe in, we're going to shift forward toward the shape space. You can pass through forearm plank if you like, or just meet in the shape of the tops of the feet, the knees and the quadriceps connected to the earth. Checking in with the alignment, shoulder joints stacking over the elbow joints. The wrist joints in line with the elbow joints as we exhale. On the chin, forehead, the very center of your chest. And the tops of the feet pressing into the earth as you inhale. Anahata, the heart space. The expansion, chin, to the clouds. As you exhale, your chin toward the center of your chest. Bowing your frontal brain to your heart. Inhaling. Receive all greater spinal extension. The chin to the clouds. Exhaling. Here in Sphinx, bowing the frontal brain to the heart. The synchronization of movement with the breath. We syncopate heart and brain waves. Twice more. The heart and the brain develop at the same time in the womb. This capacity to practice the space of heart consciousness makes sense scientifically. Once more, inhaling the tops of the feet, really pressing down into the ground. And the chin to the clouds if it feels good for your neck. Exhaling, the frontal brain bowing to the heart. And the bottom of the breath, the elbow joints out toward the side, a little pillow of the palms, and for a few beats, a gentle sway of your lower body, right and left. Breathing here. As you exhale, on the palms low, and the thumbs by the midribs, classical or high cobra on thumbs and fingertips. As we inhale, the back bend, the heart feel toward the heavens. You might say, this is for you. In the apex of the shape, exhaling will meet Adho Mukha Svanasana. Of course, no rush, no hurry. Bend your knees, pedaling the heels out. This is too much on the wrists. You could always skip the shape altogether and be in tabletop. Whatever suits your body best. And exhaling through nose or mouth. And the steadiness of the shape, dual leg lifting. Inhale the right leg to rise. Caressing the sky. And as you exhale, yawn in the open in the three-legged shape. Enjoying one more inhale. And as you exhale, the right foot returning down to the ground next to the left foot. Please inhale, the left leg lifts, caressing the sky. Exhaling the yawn of the knee in the three-legged shape. This time as we breathe in, the drishti, gaze toward the tip top of your rafter mat. And as we breathe out, that slow, soft step of the left foot through toward the earth beneath you. Going to inhale toward Virabhadrasana Warrior 2, spinning the outer edge of the back right foot down, the right arm. Might fan over the crown. Exhaling here for a beat. And as we breathe in, feeling that expansion, the chest. Going to exhale, change to Malasana. And softening the hands toward the heart center. So my heels turn in, my toes turn out. In this opening movement meditation, Prana Mudra will inhale, expand the arms, and pivot toward Virabhadrasana Warrior 2 in the opposite direction. I'll exhale the change, heels turn in, toes turn out, and the hands soften toward Anahata. Inhaling the expansion of the arms, changing the feet, Virabhadrasana Warrior 2, the left knee bending. And again, exhale the change, Prana Mudra, hands softening. Toward Anahata, inhaling in that wide embrace to change the position of the feet. Once more, either side, exhale to soften. Heels turn in, toes turn out. Inhale, Virabhadrasana Warrior 2-foot pattern. That wide embrace, the expansion of the arms. Last time, exhaling. Heels turn in, toes turn out, and you can always readjust your feet. Inhaling the expansion, Virabhadrasana Warrior 2. Now as you inhale, the drishti, the gaze toward the right, fingertips. And exhale, you could fan the left arm over the crown. We're going to pivot. And stay low to the earth now. Inhale, the drishti, gaze over the left shoulder joint. We pivot all the way around to face very top of your raft. The palms might come down to the ground. The back right knee down. And the left knee toward tabletop for a few breaths. The movement of Sahaja. Bend the elbow joints. Whatever shape calls you. Easing. Once more, the classical expression of Anahata Asana. The balls of the feet might tuck underneath, touching the tip of your nose, resting your forehead, or maybe you tuck your chin. As you breathe, holding that loving being in your heart. Say silently or out loud, this is for you. Next time we inhale, forward towards Sphinx. You might rise the knees for a beat in forward plank or skip the shape entirely. As we exhale, the feet untucked to the front part of the pelvis on the earth. We reposition the upper body. We're going to inhale, turn the left palm in at the center of the rack, about 45 degrees. This might be enough. Bend your right elbow joint. Rest the chin on the fifth. And then change sides. This is the first karma of the shape, and the right palm down. The elbow joint out about 45 degrees. You can bend the left elbow joint and rest your chin, fist, and looking toward the screen. And of course, you might gaze over your left shoulder joint. As you exhale, softening down the earth, you might make the pillow of the palms, gentle sway in the lower body. Variation, Dhanurasana. If it would feel good for you, exhaling, the knees bending, the arms extending back to gently clasp inside the ankle joints or toward the outer part of the ankle joints. Great. If the catch doesn't make sense for your body, you can extend the arms in the free space. Wherever you are, breathing out, the frontal brain toward the heart. Inhaling, an expansion, the heart center. Anahata, the heart field toward the heavens. Exhaling, a slight contraction. The frontal brain to the heart, twice more. Inhaling. If you have that gentle clasp in the ankle joints into the palms, palms toward the ankle joints, exhaling, a slight contraction. Once more, breathing in. The apex, the breath, say silently or out loud, this is for you. Exhaling, soften down. I sweep the arms around the pillow of the palms, a gentle sway. Of course, you want all vertebrae of the spine happy. If you need to relax here, prone on the belly, that's great. Returning to the variation of Sphinx. The left elbow joint out at an angle, bending the right elbow joint, resting your chin. You could inhale the drishti gaze over the right shoulder joint. This might be enough. Or exhaling, bending the right knee as you did in Dhanurasana bow. This might be enough. The next layer of the shape in the right palm, very gently resting toward the inner sole of the right foot where the arch is. This might be enough. You could spin the right elbow joint up toward the heavens, drawing the right heel toward the right sits. That's the bone of your bum. So unlike Bekasana the frog, where the heel goes over toward the right, I'd like you to draw the right heel toward the center of the glute, more for the quad, just mindful of the knee. And if you like, a slight pulsation, the exhale, the frontal brain to the heart. Inhaling wherever feels best for your body, honoring where you are, mamas, today. You could inhale the drishti, the gaze over the right shoulder joint. When exhaling very gently, you might press the right foot into the hand into the foot, just so you're not slingshotting out of the shape. And changing sides. The right palm toward the earth, the right elbow joint at an angle. Could be on the left elbow joint. And the chin on the fist, the drishti gaze over the left shoulder joint. Or as you bend your left knee, the left palm might gently clasp in the inner part. The left foot toward the arch. Or you could spin the left elbow joint up high to the sky. And this might be enough. Again, honoring where your body is in the kramas, the layers of the shape. You could exhale the frontal brain to the heart. And inhaling that pulsation vinyasa, maybe the heart field toward the heavens, the drishti, the gaze over the left shoulder joint. Exhaling the frontal brain toward the heart, pressing left foot into hand, hand into foot. Coming to rest on the tummy, the gentle sway. And if you're following along with the playlist, this is the Krishna Das version of Baba Hanuman. If you're not, absolutely no worries. Going to exhale, ease toward Adho Mukha Svanasana. You might enjoy low or high Cobra as you inhale, feeling that expansion of the heart field to the heavens. Exhaling, we'll meet Adho Mukha Svanasana. And again, as we breathe out, enjoying the steadiness of the shape. Dual leg lifting. Inhale the right leg to rise, caressing the sky. Internal or external rotation. Exhaling when the right foot returns down to the ground next to the left. Inhaling the left leg to lift, caress of the sky. Internal or external rotation. But as we exhale, that slow, soft step, the left foot through. Onto the earth beneath you, bottom of the breath, and the back right knee is down. It could be on fists, thumbs, fingertips. As we inhale, the heart center toward the heavens, we're going to exhale back toward Ardha Hanuman. On the left, big toe towards your crown. You might reposition your palms. And exhaling and bowing the frontal brain toward the heart center. And inhaling. And this rippling. The center spine to the sky. Exhaling to back. Again, the shape Ardha Hanuman. And then if you're listening along with the playlist to Baba Hanuman, hear the word Hanuman. Jai Jai Hanuman. And the next time we inhale and the drishti gaze toward the left big toe, heel to ball with that left foot. Forward a little bit deeper into the lunge pattern. Exhaling back. So Hanuman is the son of Vayu, the wind god. Corresponding element to Anahata. Inhaling forward. Exhaling back. And his consort Anjana. Anjana, she had angered a sage and she was turning to a monkey. She became human again once she bore a son, Hanuman. Half monkey, half man. And the next time you inhale, rise your right knee, the drishti, gaze over the right shoulder joint, and exhale, pivot around to face the back of your space, your mat, your raft, bottom of the breath, back left knee is down. And that same pattern toward Ardha Hanuman, easing from the right big toe toward the crown, the torso forward, over the leg, from the frontal brain to the heart, and the pulsation. And Hanuman, quite a curious and playful child. He had swallowed the sun. Thinking it was a giant yellow ball, Vajra struck him down. The thunderbolts, the Hindu god Indra, and his father Vayu was angry, so he withdrew all the air, all the wind from the earth, until Shiva intervened. Whenever you're ready, inhaling forward. And all the gods bless Hanuman with supernatural powers. He was rocking forward and back. Heel to ball with the right foot. But Hanuman, he used these powers as a trickster. And he'd angered a sage who cursed him to forget his divine nature. The next time you inhale, rooting heel to ball of the right foot, the left knee to lift. And the drishti, the gaze over the left shoulder joint. And exhaling to pivot. Face the tip top of your raft. The bottom of the breath from that back right knee down. You might heel toe your left foot over toward the left, variation, Uttan Prasthasana, the lizard. Could be on the palms, the forearms. You might turn your left big toe toward the upper left-hand corner of your raft. You could untuck the right foot. Hanuman, he was cursed to forget his divine nature. Baba Hanuman via here, Sita and Ram. They were friends of Hanuman. And they came to remind him of who he was. This beautiful story of Hanuman, Sita and Ram. There are people in our lives to remind us of our divine nature. We're moving toward the peak shape. Radha Krishna, this might be enough here for a few more beats in Uttan Prasthasana, the lizard. The left big toe could be toward the upper left-hand corner of your raft. If you like, variation, Radha Krishna on the palms, the drishti gaze over the left shoulder joint. You could bend the right knee. This might be enough. You have the posterior view of the shape of the knee, the left palm. Cycle back to clasp the inner part. And that sole, the arch of the foot, similar to the variation of Sphinx. You could bend the right elbow joint as you bow the frontal brain to your heart center, and the Pulsation Vinyasa. Inhaling, and the heart field toward the heavens. And exhaling, and we've built with this favorite prana vinyasa shape, Radha Krishna, through the whole practice, in the quad, the psoas, and the back bending shapes. And the next time you exhale, very gently, if you're clasping the inner arch of the foot, foot into hand, hand into the foot, just so you're not slingshotting, all of the right foot to tuck, rising the right knee. And for the last time, pivoting around to face, in the back of your right, bottom of the breath, and that back left knee down. You might heel toe the right foot right. Begin the variation of Uttam Krishnasana, the lizard could rest on the palms. The forearms might come down to the ground, perhaps the right big toe turning for that right hand corner of your wrap. Bowing the frontal brain to your heart, breathing here. Radha and Krishna, the two lovers, very fitting with this Gemini full moon. Gemini, modern astrology, often represented by the twins. In the sky, they're Castor and Pollux. In Greek and Roman mythology, were two brothers. This duality, which we'll explore in about 6 months, the Gemini new moon. You could remain low here, or if you like, the variation Radha Krishna, resting on the palms. Could bend that left knee and the right palm to gently clasp. Arch of the foot, inhaling, and the heart field to the heavens. Exhaling, the back, frontal brain, toward the heart. And again, you have the posterior view of me in this shape, which I actually find better. Exhaling for the visual cues, the bow. Once more, inhaling. Exhaling. Out of the breath, you have the clasp of the foot, gentle release. This time, of course, no rush, no hurry. We're going to ease towards seating. Whichever direction you're facing, because we're going to now relax towards supine, onto your back. Any shapes you'd like to seal off the movement meditation. A gentle twist, or a happy baby. Taking these moments, whatever shapes your body needs. No rush, no hurry. On time, easing towards your resting shape. This might be supine, or if you prefer, to be seated. Envisioning that loving being you've been holding in your heart. Dedication of your practice. Final time, silently or with a whisper, say, "This is for you." Of course, you could remain in rest for as long as you like. Sealing off the practice. Left palm. The very center of your chest and the right palm over that. Breathing out. I offer you this inner tuning. I choose to live through the open space in my heart. I look for love. And I find it everywhere. I appreciate you so much for sharing your breath, your presence, and practice. I say to my brothers, my sisters, thank you. Thank you for joining me. Have a lovely rest of your day. Bye.